Good morning, everybody. Let's have a look. So we saw a rejection yesterday at 93,000, which is what we were thinking was going to happen anyway. And then we've got it pretty much exactly on the money there. So now the rejection's taken place. We've got to wait to see if we're going to get a higher low or a lower low. That's basically the name of the game. That's all we've got to work out. That's it. So like I said, I've been saying all week, Patreon members and everybody actually, as we approach 93,000, there is a chance that we can continue, go to 97 into these death crosses up here, 200 simple and exponential and 4 hourly. There's also a chance that we just reject from 93. But what we do think is that whenever we get here, we might as well just take some profit from those winning trades, because they've been decent enough this week. It's been okay, it's been a decent week for trading at least. And then we will reconvene. Now, the appropriate place to think about taking another position, surprisingly, is now, actually, as we hit this 20 moving average on the 4 hourly. So this has been the way of this small trend: creep up, support, creep up, support, creep up, and now we're back at support. So with that, we can look down at some smaller time frames to see if there's any evidence to see if we can find support anywhere else, or if there's any sort of divergences or strength building up. And yeah, you got golden cross here on simple moving averages, here on exponentials, giving you more support a little lower down. That'd be 89,800, and this one all the way down here at 87,700. Each one of those still presenting as a higher low as far as the overall trend is concerned. Again, just taking away all the noise. Just to recognize the trend. So we're just talking about higher lows. So just because we've seen a rejection from the resistance here doesn't mean that we have to come crashing back down to brand new lows. It doesn't mean that at all. We can see there is a trend here: low, high, high, low, high, high, low, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? So the idea is we don't close below this previous low, otherwise then that becomes another low, a new local low, and then that could lead to a lower low, which is the lower low than the low. There is already a low. Do you get it, right? I know you get it. So that's basically where we are right now. So we've hit the resistance. We're looking for support. So it's a game of support and resistance. That's all we're looking at. And the beauty of this particular piece of price action is that it did get rejected at resistance, and so hopefully we will now be able to take this support as on face value. I think there's a decent chance that it is able to do that, to be honest with you. And if it doesn't, you've got other areas based on the 1 hourly that are moving. Obviously, they're not fixed. Moving averages do move, and because they're trending up, it forms a ascending triangle formation like this, which is more bullish than bearish because the supports are higher with every close and the resistance stays the same. So that's basically what we're looking at. We're looking at a small uptrend that's still uptrending, finding a support at this moment in time, 10 past 8 on a Saturday morning, to see if we actually have any kind of movement. Now, this might just be anecdotal, but we saw a very big move here on CleanSpark. Crypto stocks. Now, I'm in on this, and I'm in on Coinbase, and I'm in on MicroStrategy, because I actually think that we've got further to run on this, generally speaking. I'm not suggesting that this is not a bear market. I'm not saying it's absolutely a bull market. It's a tradable market, but I think the dead cat bounce has yet to hit the floor again. I think we've got further to go. And one thing we can say about CleanSpark is that it's extremely aggressive, very, very volatile, and based on the daily that it can definitely go higher than this. The target is going to be the same as the previous exit target, $21. But, if for whatever reason, if we decide that the market has got further to run, the $21 is only just the first stop. The next stop is much higher than that, around 38. But let's not talk about that. One thing at a time, bit by bit. Let's just take it one step at a time. We've closed the candle body above all moving averages here. We've got 2 drives of hidden bullish divergence. That reminds me of somebody else actually around here. Bitcoin's got a similar kind of scenario going on. And actually, I don't know if you remember, but the last sort of major Bitcoin pump prior to that, these crypto stocks were actually leading the charge. So they moved first, then Bitcoin came after. It's just anecdotal. I wouldn't hold too much weight on that, but anyway, there's lots of money to be made out of these markets, whether you're permanent bull or permanent bear. That was a 12% up, in a day, and not for the first time, to be honest with you. Last week, from the bottom to the top, not that I got the bottom, But if we think about just 71%, 71%. Come on now. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Nothing much more to say about this market right now. We'll see how the day unfolds. Hopefully this is the low for the day, and we will make our way back up to 93, but with a potential to break to 97. Here's a weekend, so I don't hold too much weight on the weekend. And we'll see where we go from there. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.